a tummy ache tomorrow. Soda pop and pink lemonade are as important as peanuts for the elephant.
Well, I've located another old spot here, folks. It's old, but as per usual, it's already been picked clean by the looks of it. Yeah, it's right on the surface. Would have been 1890s, early 1900s, given that there's that manganese glass in there. Oh, check it out. Oh, that might be worth hanging on to. A broken one. I pulled that blue one out further up the hill. And here's an ink here as well. With an offset seam, so that's an early one. Manganese glass. Broke. I might pick up a few odds and ends here, but for the most part everything's been already picked through, so. One broke. Carnival glass. Alright, I'll let you go. Okay, folks. Random woods find. Not these. I pulled these back from the other site. Right over here. Check it out. Big manganese glass. Cork top. Blown. There's got to be another site around here somewhere. Yep, there's no way that's just out in the middle of the woods for no reason. Beauty. Beauty. Alright, I'm going to keep looking around here. Hopefully I can locate a site worth digging. Alright, I'm out in the woods here, folks, and I'm on kind of like a little hump here. So it looks like it might have been picked before, but I just pulled this out of the top. And it's a bottle made in a spin mold. So there's some old stuff here for sure. If there's anything left. As I say, it looks like it's been picked before. Consumer class, 1918. That's a little bit older, 30s. One of those common bottles. What's this one here? Oh, check it out, check it out. Rumford Chemical Works. That's blown. Yep, okay. We'll get you back up on the next good one. Once again, folks, this hole looks like it's been hit before. But, here's one they left. Not sure what it says. Something Bailey, CR Bailey. Rexoleum. It's a manganese glass. Screw top, but it's an early one. I'll take that. And then here was another one here. Lea Bros. That's an early screw top too, I'd say. Yep, probably some sort of condiment. Here's a Sylpho Nathol bottle. Another lug style screw top, probably from the 20s. Some sort of bottle right here, folks. See if we can pull it out. Looks like there's embossing or something on it. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get it out. It's right down in those roots. Okay. Federal law forbids bottle. Big old liquor bottle. Kind of a neat design on it though. Let's keep going. Yo, me again. Got the bottom of one sticking out down here, folks. But this place has definitely been picked before. And I'd say they knew what they were looking for based on what was left behind. Probably picked back in the 70s because there's quite a bit of moss and stuff growing in some of these top bottles that they left behind. But here's the bottom of this one, and I see it's got a star embossed on the bottom of it, and it feels whole, so let's go ahead and pull it out. Yeah, it's embossed. It says blue ribbon. Blue ribbon. Nice bluish color. Nice bottle. What's wrong with that? Nice little find. Alright, I'll keep digging away here, see what else pops out.
And now, Clyde Beatty, the most fearless man in all the world, alone in a cage with a herd of man-eating African lions, the greatest wild animal trainer of all time, face to face with the most ferocious of all jungle-bred animals.
Good day, folks. Thanks for joining me for another bottle digging recap here. And this was a pretty good little hunt. I don't know, probably took me a couple hours just going along in the woods, and I found a couple different spots. And let's start right off with this one here. This is nothing too spectacular, but it's a hey, well, let's get focused on it there. This is a Sylpho Nathol Cabots lug style screw top. We're probably looking at the early 20s. And this is a fairly common bottle. It's nothing to get worked up about. And this was an antiseptic for the nose and throat. Pretty common bottle. Next we got C.R. Bailey's Rexoleum. This is a petroleum jelly. And this business was in operation from the 1890s to about 1920, sometime before the 1920s it ended. C.R. Bailey's, celebrate it, Rexoleum, trademark, New York. And it's got a slight purplish hue to it. It's probably the early 1900s, so screw top. You can see there's bubbles up in here. Those aren't chips. That is a chip there though, but these are all bubbles in the glass. Kind of neat, old bottle. Next we got this nice, I'd say soda here. It's a blue ribbon. It's got the star on the bottom there. It's in really good condition. I'm guessing it's from the 20s. Couldn't find any info online. It might be a local company. I'm not 100% sure on that. It's not Pab's Blue Ribbon. I don't think it's a beer bottle. Their older bottles look a lot different than that. And then this was the best find of the day. I really like this one. I love the shape of it. And this panel in here, Rumford's Chemical Works. It's blown. Nice sort of teal color. It's probably 1890s. Those were made 1890s into the early 1900s. It was an acid phosphate. And you take a teaspoon of the product and mix it with a glass of water, add some sugar, and you get a drink that's similar to lemon lime. And it was used to treat mental and nervous exhaustion. So that's a nice bottle. And I don't know why that was left at the site, because I'm pretty sure that site was dug before, like, for certain. So maybe it's a common bottle, I don't know. Somebody didn't want it anyways. So then at the same site we got this Lea Brothers food jar, and it's a manganese color, slight manganese, and it almost looks like it's blown with perhaps like a machine made thread on it. I don't know. Probably real early 1900s. It's a nice jar. I like the shape. Here's an interesting bottle. In the video I thought it was made from a spin mold, but I can see the stretch marks where they stretch the glass in it, and they're all running vertical that way. There's no horizontal ones like around it as if it had been spun. There's a nice kick up in it, and I don't know much about blown bottles, but I don't know if these should have a pontil mark or a pontil scar. I don't know. Anyways, it's a nice heavy bottle. from the same site, we got this amber one, blown. You see the seam ends there. It would have had a tooled lip on it. Another nice heavy bottle for its size. And finally, from that site is this nice cork top here. It's machine made. It's got a bit of a greenish hue to it. You can kind of see there. But it's a slick and it cleaned up really well, as you can see. Nice little bottle to have. What else we got here? We got this real dark manganese glass one here that I found in the woods by itself, which kind of tipped me off to this other location. Yep, nice purplish color, blown. And then at the first little site was this one here. I picked this one here up, and that's a perfume or a cologne. I can still smell it from here. Yep, nice little bottle, interesting shape, little cork top. One looks like it's blown too. I can't really tell right from here. And this nice little ink as well, and it's blown. No other markings on it, but it was nice to have that one. So that's going to be it, folks. Hope you enjoyed the video and the wrap up here. I got a little bit of info on some of the stuff, and feel free to comment. And thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed all the finds here, and we'll see you all in the next one. Have a great day, everybody.
What?